Good morning. I'm Jen Amos at Weiss Research.
I'm Andy Myers, and this is your morning market update for Friday, August 12th. We're off to a relatively strong start on Wall Street, but so far it looks like we won't see the kind of wild swing that has marked the last 4 trading sessions. The Dow Industrials have moved more than 400 points each day this week, the first time that's ever happened. Investors are having a largely positive reaction to the latest data on retail sales. They rose by 0.5% last month, a bit slower than economists were expecting. But sales not including the volatile automobile sector came in better than forecast, and the figures for May and June were revised higher. Over the past 3 months, retail sales have climbed 8.2% compared to the same period a year ago.
Among the biggest stock winners for the second day in a row are financials. Bank of America is rising another 3% this morning after a 7% jump yesterday. Citigroup is also up 3%. On top of its more than 6% gain yesterday. Some investors may see the stocks as bargains after the recent beating they've taken. But banking shares in Europe are also sharply higher, helped by a ban on short selling imposed by France, Italy, Spain, and Belgium. Those countries are trying to stem some huge recent losses in their stock markets. France, in particular, has been slammed this week amid speculation that the country could lose its AAA credit rating. A report on French GDP this morning showed no growth in the Eurozone's second largest economy over the past 3 months. Meanwhile, the struggling Greek economy contracted by 6.9% in the second quarter.
The short-selling ban on some European shares may not be a long-term solution to the continent's economic troubles, but it is giving a short-term boost to the stock markets and to the region's shared currency. The euro is solidly higher against the US dollar, and the greenback is also losing ground against most of its other major rivals. One exception is the Swiss franc. It continues to drop from its record high reached earlier this week, after the Swiss National Bank stepped in with additional measures to weaken the currency and help exporters. Other assets viewed as traditional safe haven investments have also been surging recently amid all the economic uncertainty. This morning, investors continue to buy U.S. Treasuries, sending the yield on the benchmark 10-year note back down below 2.3%. But gold is declining again this morning, dropping below $1,750 an ounce, after closing at a record near $1,800 on Wednesday.
Oil prices have been moving inversely to gold for the most part, because while gold is a relatively safe investment, oil is considered a risky one. That trend seems to be continuing this morning, with crude extending yesterday's big gains. Right now, it's jumping back above $87 a barrel. Before the turnaround, oil prices had fallen about 15% in just a week. One energy stock not taking advantage of crude's advance today is BP. It's lower in early trading after Goldman Sachs downgraded the company from buy to neutral, saying BP has outperformed the rest of its sector recently. However, we do have a couple big stock winners to tell you about this morning. Chipmaker Nvidia is jumping 6%, while department store chain Nordstrom is surging 7%. Both of those companies reported better than expected quarterly results after yesterday's closing bell. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day and a fabulous weekend.